starting to put the pine up in our bedroom. A little over 13 foot. So I bought 16-foot pieces. So this is just, you know, one end to the other, no butt joints. Doing a thing here. I'm picking up some heartwood. So I'm gonna go 5 on this one, I think. 5 boards, a piece of heartwood. I think, I don't know, I haven't counted, but I've been eyeballing it. So I brought in enough to do the bedroom, pre-cut outside. These still need to get finished. These are all finished. See, here's another heartwood. This is kind of like a piece of heart, and I think there's some more in there. But I'll lay it all out here, pre-stain it. We're just using a clear, what are we using here? Right here. Minwax. Warm satin. Fast drying polyurethane. So, pretty good. It's very, very white when you get it. And then you put this on and it kind of gives it a little bit of a contrast or something. So, and then I'll pack it over here, and then I got my fancy setup here to stand on, and I can walk back and forth pretty much the full width. I could actually stretch this out further, but I got a window in the way right now. So, what do I use here? So I'm using a stapler, a little trim stapler. This one happens to be a Rigid. I have a few of these, different brands. And 18 gauge staples, 1.5 inches. So I couldn't find any. Generally, I like to, even when I'm doing trim, I like to use a galvanized trim nail or a galvanized staple just because they hold so much better. But I wasn't able to find any, so those are interior. But the cool thing about this application is, you look up here, so we have BCIs. I could blast 2 staples in each BCI. So that's how I've been doing it. And I shoot the staple up at an angle towards, towards that way. So that when the groove of the next board goes into that tongue, there's no staples behind it that it's hitting. And plus the staple grabs more meat that way. If you nail straight into that tongue right there, you'll just split it. So that's how it looks. Pretty good stuff. Put some had some leftover R38, put it in the ceiling here just for sound. I'm still gonna do this part, but so I got enough of this pre-stained for 80 inches. Get 5 inches of coverage out of each board, and I was able to do 16 boards, so that's more than half of this room. This room is, I write it down on the, this room is 11 foot 3 1/4 by 13 foot 3 1/2. So all these boards I cut are 13 foot. I cut them 13 foot 3 1/4, so I'm not fighting it. So that's what we got going on. I forgot to show you. Yeah, I got this beater block. So this is a cutoff from, these were 16s and I cut them down. And when I go ahead and rip this edge off, because if you don't, I accidentally grabbed this one. This was the other half of this. Then you just end up splintering up this edge, the tongue, when you're smacking on it. You know what I mean? So I take this is the groove, and I'll set it on that board and hit this, so I'm not smashing up that tongue on the good board. So that's another thing that helps. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this window out here pretty quick, pop this window in, and I'm gonna get ready to stain that next batch of boards. It doesn't take me very long to put this up. Probably another half hour and I'll have it finished. Have a nice day.